Last but not least, on the first day of the Cheltenham Festival, we see the National Hunt Chase. Amateur riders get their shot in the limelight here, in a race that's just short of 4 miles. It's a really intriguing contest, as it is all year. And as we see on the current price, carefully selected is your short price 6-4 favourite. And to be fair, with good reason. Willie Mullins obviously has the horse mapped out for this race. You know, has done absolutely nothing wrong. It's won its last handful of races. And will handle the ground, will handle the conditions. But I think just at 6-4, although it probably is the most likely winner, is a bit too short for me, especially with 14 runners going to post. You've got to look for a horse at a bigger and better price that you can potentially grab each way money. I can't be on the Gordon Elliott trained Ravenhill, despite the fact that the Codfather, who's won this race before, is jumped and booked for the saddle. Forza Milan, again, Derek O'Connor has to be respected, but isn't one for me. Springfield Fox could go well at a price at around 8-1, and I couldn't put too many people off that. However, I'm actually going for a horse that Springfield Fox has beaten previously. It isn't currently in the betting on the left-hand side, as it's priced at around 33s, 40-1, and that is Ocean Cove. Now, looking through the horse's form, and it was absolutely demolished by the Tom George horse, Springfield Fox, by about 17 lengths last time. Now, obviously that doesn't scream absolute dead cert, and I understand perhaps your reservations. However, looking through the horse's previous races, and its best effort was over 3 mile 2 furlongs on soft ground. The horse will relish this conditions, and if the rain falls, its chances will improve even further. The longest the horse has ever raced was over 3 mile 2, and even then it was going away at the end and seems to have a bit in hand. That was the longest trip it's ever raced at, and it's the only trip it's ever won at. I think it's the case of the further the horse goes, the better. And you look at the trainer as well, Fergal O'Brien, he always tends to have 1 or 2 lined up for Cheltenham. His record at Cheltenham over the last 5 years for Fergal O'Brien, if you'd have backed his horses, you'd have had a profit of over £70 odd to a level £1 stake. Obviously, it's a bit of an each way gamble, this horse. It's it's not one of the more obvious selections. But I think this 8-year-old, as it is, been really lightly raced as well. I think it's still got a bit of improvement left. And like I said, if the rain comes more, if you end up with heavy ground, then all the better. I think it'll stay all day, and as long as it doesn't get tap for toe at the beginning, it doesn't get too far behind, this one, when it comes to the closing handful of furlongs, it's going to be there in the mix. It's going to have a great chance. I think 33-1, I think, is the best price now. It's a really good shout for those punters looking for a little bit of interest in a race that, in all honesty, I think the favourite probably will win, but I can't back it, and for that reason alone, it's Ocean Cove at a big price for those punters looking for a bit of value and an each way play.